We've all heard the story of a person suffering a terrible tragedy, and then somehow, some way, they find an inner strength to turn that event into something good, something meaningful that could change lives. Well, our guest today is one of those amazing people who had a great loss and used that experience to change lives for generations. You'll hear her story next. Hello, and welcome to Doing Good in the Community with a Lot of Good. I'm your host, Ivette Marrufo. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Ethel Gardner, founder of the Kennedy Austin International Family Institute. Hello, Ethel. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here.
Most people would agree that an extremely high percentage of nonprofits were started because of a life-changing experience, either personally or with that of a close friend or family. While doing research on your organization, it was clear that this characteristic holds true for you. What was the moment in time that prompted you to start this organization?
So back in 1992, I was a single mom. I lived in Laverne. I was really struggling to be the best mom that I could possibly be. The only thing I could not give my son was a father. And so I tried to be mother and father to him. I lost my only 16-year-old son. He was killed in an automobile accident. When a tragedy strikes like that, for me, I had a moment in time where I had to make a real solid, concise decision. Whether I was going to allow that phone call, that's every parent's nightmare, was I going to allow it to take me under or over? At that very moment, I decided I was going to live through it and I was going to use it to help other people that are going through this kind of devastating loss.
Well, help is needed everywhere. Can you give some insight on the demographic you are focusing your efforts to reach? Is it women, children, families?
It's all of the above. It's women, children, families, community. We want to make sure that we reach out to people that are hurting. So it's all of the above. People that need our help, people that need our assistance. We want to be there for them. You can live after loss.
How does someone get referred to the Kennedy Austin, and what kind of specific support will they receive?
So the way you can get a referral is we have our Facebook account. We're on social media. We word of mouth, people that are in our support groups. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with us, but for the most part, it's word of mouth. People telling other people about the programs and they come to support.
How many individuals or families receive support on an annual basis?
Right now with COVID, we only had last year around 25 families. Because of COVID, I didn't want to overextend. So what we did was we kind of scheduled the programming to be maybe 5 or 6 people at a time. So around 25 or 30 people we saw last year.
Can you share a bit about the programs that Kennedy Austin provides?
Yes. So the programs that we have is every single thing that I have been through in my personal life. Domestic violence survivors, grief and loss for people that have lost children, anger management, know your triggers, mental health, dealing with depression and things like that. We have a group called Creating Space, Childhood Trauma and Adversity. We found out that a lot of the kids that come into our space, they are traumatized through childhood events. And so those are the things that we have. We also just added a class called Right the Wrongs, where we journal our way to wholeness and health. So yeah, Kennedy Austin is more like a hub for mental health.
Nonprofits who interact with their support base have a better long-term relationship with their donors. What kind of opportunities does the public have to get acquainted with you or to get involved?
We have a lot of classes that need facilitators, such as anger management, domestic violence. All of those classes need help with facilitators that are professional. We're not the professional. What we are is we're an organization that opened the doors for professionals to come in. Sometimes we need people just to help us pick up food on our Wednesday food bank. So there's a lot of opportunities there that they can get involved with. All they have to do is just pick up the phone and call us, and we'll call back, and whatever space that there is to occupy, we'll put them right there.
After 28 years of doing good in the community, you surely have impacted lives in a positive way. Do you have a favorite story of a family that was assisted by Kennedy Austin?
I absolutely have a story. Several years ago, we had a family that was living in Pomona, and this young mom had 5 children. On Christmas Day, her husband set her on fire in front of her children in the park right across from their house. And I remember one of the boys coming home from work, seeing a fire and all the people coming out. And he was asking people, what's going on? What is the fire? Not knowing that that was his mother. When they got to Kennedy Austin Foundation, the family was so devastated because of the loss of their mom. And so we took the family in, embraced them. We had to get them counseling through Tri-City Mental Health and other entities in the city of Pomona. And what we wind up doing was we got them a home, we got them a car, we got them involved with school. We just got them, and we literally put our arms around this family and embraced every single solitary need there was for them to allow them to heal from the inside out. And I still get phone calls right now from them. They still come to visit. They're a little older, but still, that was the day, on Christmas Day in 2016, that I'll never forget, the family that came to the foundation because of the tragedy that happened with their mother.
Are there volunteer opportunities, and what do those look like?
What we're looking for right now is people to help us with our youth group. We're looking again for facilitators to come and help us facilitate the classes. We're in the process of moving the foundation, so we're looking for people to help us box a lot of the stuff up and give it to other organizations or donate it out. Those are the kind of things we're looking for. We're also looking for people that can help us kind of really tighten the organization up, like with organizational skills or things like that, that we can say, okay, we need your help in these areas. That's what I'm looking for right now, people that can really help and enhance the foundation and bring us to another level.
I'm sure there is a website that viewers can visit to find out more information about programs and projects, as well as how to make donations.
The website is www.kennedyaustinfoundation.org. You can look at us through the website. We also have our Twitter account, our Facebook account. Again, I did a nice piece called the Ethel Gardner Story Legacy. It's all on there. So we're very visible with social media, and that's how people can really reach out and contact us.
What is the one takeaway thought you would like people to remember about Kennedy Austin Foundation?
One of the thoughts that I would like people to take away is I want people to have a more holistic reality in life. I want people to know that we are all wired to be together. People are wired to be connected and to live a more holistic life, to be more acceptable to every race, creed, color, religion. Welcome people in and welcome our differences. I think that would make the world so much better as the human race, all together. Just be together, be centered, have a more holistic life, and be open about where we are, who we are. Be present in the moment. Occupy your space with love. That's what I would give for this particular moment in time.
Ethel, thank you so much for your time and for sharing about your wonderful organization.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
It's time to wrap up another episode of Doing Good in the Community. But right now, you have the opportunity to do something that can make an immediate impact. Don't wait until tomorrow. Here's what you need to do. First, visit the Kennedy Austin website at kennedyaustinfoundation.org. 2. Make a donation or sign up to volunteer. And 3. Post about it. Tell your friends. Spread the word. And don't forget to spread the word about A Lot of Good. Go to alotofgood.org and visit A Lot of Good thrift store, open 7 days a week in Upland, California. You can find links to the Kennedy Austin International Family Institute and A Lot of Good in the information section below. Leave your comments and remember to like and subscribe. You can follow A Lot of Good Thrift on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All links below. Until next time, this is Ivette Marrufo for a lot of good, doing good in the community. Remember, together, we do a lot of good. See you soon!